Welcome back, another week at Drive One Academy. You guys, we're gonna get right into it today. Look at this exhaust. Remember the exhaust on that blue car? It's a lot of work going into this stuff, you know? It's being made from scratch pretty much. Lots of welding going on, but that right there, that's the factory weld that came on that piece. But look at how close of a matchup that is. It's really close, really nice looking. And over here, this is the blue car that it's gonna be going into. Look at the engine. It's going to breathe nicely all the way down there. See where it's going to go? Check out the body of the Thunderbird. Progress is happening. It's moving along quite nicely. That is the final coat of the paint on the inside of the body, and it's looking really, really good. As you guys can tell. Look at that. Just admire the beauty. It's going to come together quite nicely. One day I might be able to see it in action, but this is a blow-up paint booth that they use here.
Bigger piston, stronger crank, full exhaust. I got gauges on there that didn't come stock. RPM, temp. This is a size of JDM tail light. Basically everything, clutch, whole transmission, gears. Panels are awful good right now.
Yeah, cool. It's nice, man. Was this on here?
No, this is like.
Alright, so today it's a little bit different. We've got some small engines here, and they're going to get a little tiny bit of work on them, but it's going to be cool. So that's the nice thing about working on cars. You can work on engines. You can pretty much work on anything.
Look at that paint job. Look at how cool that is. You did good.
The tail lights are not coming on properly on this car, so that is being worked on. It's time to pet the dog. Definitely always time for that. I love dogs. Job complete. That was fast. This bad boy's got a new carburetor, so it's gonna be even meaner. This motorcycle was bought, set aside for I think a few months, so this is the first time it's been looked at, and it needs to run. This is his first time working on this particular engine, so as you can see, he's got the valve covers on there. There's some bolts that he will find down in there to get this off easier in a few minutes. So what's going on here is making sure that if there was some work done on the, I think he said the top end of it, that he wants to make sure that the timing is correct. So that's the reason that the disassembly is going on this part. So just checking everything, trying to figure out why it isn't starting. It looks pretty good, and it's definitely a good sign that there's not a lot of metal shavings in there. I never actually thought of using zip ties like this, but that's a pretty good idea for a fix. If any of you guys are looking for a quick fix on something like that or a car part, right there. Okay, he had to make sure these notches were lined up going horizontal And on the top part.
Those parts right there, that's the way they're means they're lined up.
Okay, there's good timing.
Do you have to clean this area at all?
No, I already wiped it down.
Okay, it's good enough.
As long as it's wiped. It's gonna leak oil anyways. I know it will.
Time to get it back together the proper way, you guys.
You got any technique for this? Is it the same for cars?
Smear it. And
Oh,
no,
cool.
for cars, I like to be more precise.
So you're making a gasket, and you could buy this too. All right.
Oh yeah? What's tomorrow? In what? In the Ventura.
We didn't see this last week. This is the frame in the engine of the Thunderbird. It looks a lot different, doesn't it? It looks good. Can you imagine? You see how good that body was that's going to go on top of this. Look how good this part looks. It is amazing. Look at that. Just look at how good the progress it is coming along. I'm almost speechless. It looks really good. And that's all going to be underneath. Hard to see, but just knowing it's there. Today there was a lot of bolts being replaced, the old ones. Looks good. Every part of this looks amazing. Here he's using a feeler gauge, checking the valves, and the inlet valve had no clearance at all. It was really, really tight. Look at that. They see a spot and it's got to be fixed. This thing is going to be perfect. There's no other word to describe it. It's going to be amazing. Looks like some meetings are going on up front, but if you're a part of Fraser Public Schools, tell your administration that this place is awesome. I should have recorded this, you guys. It was awesome. It's getting late, you guys. We gotta head out. I hope you guys enjoyed another day at Drive One Academy. Please, you guys, like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thanks for watching.